Welcome to Mirror Domains. And are you guys ready? We are here, the finale, episode 8 of The Fall of the House of Usher. Episode 8 finale, watch along, full online, guys. Here we are on Netflix. Are we going to have all of our questions answered in this? Do you think there's going to be any loose ends? Do we know enough about Pym to feel like we're satisfied with that storyline? What is Madeline? Is she supernatural? Does she have a deal with, Carla Cugino's character? Yeah, we've got a lot of questions here that need to be resolved. Obviously, Roderick is going to be dead. I think Verna is going to kill Madeline as well. There's going to be maybe a revelation that that she's been a witch or something all this time. I don't know. This last one is called The Raven. So it's going to be based on Lenore reconciling with Roderick or something. It's going to be like Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, right? So that being said, guys, I'm going to hit the play button right now. We are back in. So we're starting. As you know, I can't show you the entire image here on the side due to copyright reasons. But I'll let you know where I'm at. You'll see.
941,878 since 1985.
So this is what the drug has caused? Deaths? The ligodone or whatever? Wow.
But we know better, don't we? Million.
So
did ruined. Your tally is
sure. So she is death.
that she wasn't going to change the math.
So that's the deal that they made.
Name your price.
Well, it has nothing to do with money. If she's the angel of death, it's nothing to do with money. Yeah, what's behind the wall? Is the boss? The boss or the wife behind the wall? And if it's the boss, why is he sitting down there for so much? She's putting her arms out like a bird, like a raven, right? Ooh, there's the jester again. That didn't scare me because I was unfortunately cracking open my cola. So Pym is trying to cover up for... Yeah.
Brought your mother home to care for her.
Yeah.
Who knows what she might...
Yo, yeah.
Vote on the board. With him gone, the empire is balanced.
Yeah. Lenore won't stand for this.
She'll do what's right for the company.
Will
Then
the
you won't
mother?
talk.
Then you won't talk to her. Wow. No.
I'm proud of her.
Hmm. Madeline. So is she still wearing the hairpiece, or what's going on with that? The hairpiece. What was the purpose of that? Yeah.
Kind of impressed, Mats. Want to subscribe to your...
So this is after she gave him pills? It doesn't matter.
I mean, your own sister cut off your head.
Yeah. And his wife.
Justice
What does that look like?
for what you've done.
Death is obviously too easy because he's already been saddled with it. Him begging for mercy. Okay, we need to go downstairs too. We need to figure out what's going on downstairs.
Your
Is
granddaughter
Madeline
in?
down there?
She is the best of us.
You choked it out of them?
Old enough, and I just bombed them with money. Just flashed the whole life in front of them, and they picked me.
Hmm. So they lived with their mother for a while.
And Annabelle just couldn't live without them.
So Annabelle killed herself? Compass. It's like conscience. I like that.
I saw. And neither the angels...
So she's not dead, but she did show up to the funeral. Okay. And he didn't. Maybe she didn't want to be talked to. I don't know.
He's rich.
Rich. I don't care about money. She's still my mother. I would still talk to her.
With. What did you fill them up with, Roderick?
Emptiness. Greed.
You when I see you.
Hmm. Oh, she's got a hole in the back of her head. Okay. So she did blow her. She did kill herself. Damn. Do we have to see it?
To get fired,
Yeah,
Roderick.
well, he made his own bed.
I don't know you, Roderick.
Hmm. Okay. Anakin. They became Darth Vader.
I made him up.
See, I think that spiritually too, that even afterwards, the spirit will come to say, come to get you or say goodbye to you or something. Okay, so this is just before he came out.
There, by the sea. In her tomb.
This is when he.
Send the bus. Keep going.
Hmm.
But you also said you'd confess.
To a murder. Except Madeline. Right? She's in the basement.
All right, Augie.
Okay, so we're going back in time here. 14 minutes and 30 seconds in. Chris Schober, my day is going good. The episode so far is starting off fairly well. As I said, we've got a lot of... So this was not a bar. This was... Did Madeline fabricate all of this? There's the jester. Oh, the jester is the owner, the old boss. Okay. So they rented out a hall space and pretended it was a bar? Are they going to poison him?
That you and Roderick came up with it together and you just played.
Hmm. Hmm. She poured the drink. So did she poison it? Sherry. To Fortunato, huh? No, I don't think so, dude. Does this show keep to the lore, James? And how many episodes are there? There's 8, but it's taken different stories from Edgar Allan Poe. Uh, it loosely follows, like, the Fall of House of Usher was about a brother and a sister, and the mother they kept in a room somewhere, I think. But it's tied these different famous stories of his. Oh, is she kissing the boss? Remember, the boss said he could have her whenever, right? So she's trying to really body slam him, literally. Oh, so they are in the basement there.
This is going to be the foundation of my new building.
And it hasn't been bricked up there in the back. So yeah, he is behind the wall. Why does Roderick, though, hold it so dear to him? Why would he go down there just to pay tribute to it? To him, the boss that screwed him over, and to his sister. Now, somebody was telling me that the younger Madeline is one of the girls that was in Hill House, like the younger girls. Was that true? Okay, just in case there's some nudity, in case she stripped herself down. Okay, so he's falling down here.
What the fuck?
Okay, so she's not naked. Yeah, she drugged him. With that paralyzer, right? The nightshade. Is Mark Hamill only in episode 1 or the butler? No, he's like their family lawyer, and he's in pretty much every episode, and he's done a great job. Mark Hamill, really good.
What the fuck?
Roderick probably holds that place here because he had never killed anyone before. Okay, but still, it's ugly work. Or does he go down there? Because that's where that was the road, the line that he crossed that he can never come back from. Is that representative of that, doing this to his boss? You said he could make all the noise you wanted.
Falsifying data, forging signatures, fraudulent studies, and, well...
Grave robbing. Yeah.
Confess?
Stay right there. Nothing. Yeah.
VP sound.
I was thinking COO.
Stop. Yeah. They've made up their mind. Play your last card. Yeah.
Ready beyond a cult.
Thinking, given my celebrity status right now.
No one's due back at work for a week, so happy.
Wow. Okay, so that's. But the candle will also burn up his oxygen. He'll pass out of lack of oxygen. You are so small. Metal clinking. Is that what that is?
No, not tonight. And he won't make it past morning now.
Cyanide. So it was poisoning anyway. He's going to burn himself out from the inside. Yuck. Cyanide. It's like acid in you, right? It just burns you out. But Pym was onto them because he looked for bars and stuff. So he saw a hole in their story. There's this song that Another Brick in the Wall. Verna. So they both made a deal with Verna. So then why was Roderick not recognizing her earlier?
I find most people have a threshold to qualify.
Yeah, what would you do to make have your dreams come true?
Money where your mouth is.
I would work hard.
What would you be willing?
That's what I would do. Magic beans. Leverage. You just need to
You're a
get
killer,
leverage
aren't you?
Yeah, well, she is the agent of death. But it wasn't a bar.
That you'll get away with it. And not just that.
This is a bit like Bedazzled with Elizabeth Hurley and Tempting Brendan Fraser.
Get convicted of a single crime. The company is yours to do with what you want.
Yeah. Each opportunity. So she made a deal. So they did make a deal with the devil, basically.
goals or whatever.
No such thing.
Yeah. Another brick in the wall. Okay, now it's, yeah. You're real dense, James. The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald song playing in the background. Oh, okay. Deferred. Oh, that's why the kids died. That's why she came.
And when you're done, at the end of it all, just
So they sell their kids under children. No, they're not going to do a season 2 of this, Chris. This is a self-contained series. There's nowhere to go after this, I would imagine.
Live.
he, not we.
We. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Including Lenore? Including Lenore, James. Does that mean grandchildren as well?
Or they could live a little longer, but struggle.
Hmm. Not hypothetically. Real deal.
Offer on the table. What do you say?
Why do you get what?
You have a deal?
She's wavering. Yeah, you'd but you're gonna live a full life of luxury. The thing is that they took that life of luxury and prosperous uh, riches and turned it into greed and ugliness. Oh, it's the same kind of drink. You see the same bottle?
Union, héritage, cognac.
Hmm. Hmm. Or your last night on Earth. And that's why he was drinking it.
Come.
It's curious though. We're all gonna pay that piper someday. You're just agreeing to firm it up, kind of thing, right? You're taking control of your own destiny there on that aspect, just a touch. What happens if you don't have children then? Well, he's already got two, so The Raven. That's why Pym couldn't find the bar. Yeah, once you turn around and you see that it's all boarded up and you weren't really in there. Taylor Swift, Chris. Going to see Taylor Swift in 2 hours. Holy Dieu.
They never found Grizz. The cops never.
The work. Oh, yeah. Well, if you can't get. Why wouldn't you just rob a place? So just go into a bank and steal. It's not as if you're going to get convicted of a crime. Here. So Pym went in there and found her. I want to see what Pym said to her. Hmm. Let me guess, it's really Madeline. He's doing this to Madeline. He's not doing it to her, right? So he's tipping her up in the cellophane or whatever the heck that was. Tarp.
I'm leaving now.
Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay. Uh, well, clever if is Madeline that Pym deals with, but they have to die together. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. I will.
It's nothing personal.
Oh, I know, Arthur.
Hmm?
Starvation, poverty, disease.
Yeah, we don't.
Need, you could solve it all with some despair.
So, thank you for calling her Inuit and not the E word that most people call them.
We're a virus, I think.
Hmm.
Which is imminent, by the way. You've enjoyed a sense of immunity. Like I said to one of my clients, when I'm done.
The T word, the Mr. Ump. He made a deal with her. I could see that. Because I don't think he's ever going to serve any criminal time behind bars. Which is,
Oh, no, this will happen without me. Camille Espana was very good at what she did.
connections. Hmm.
But everyone loves something.
Leverage. And I won't be leveraged.
Hmm. Hmm.
Consideration. And for your generous offer.
So he's going to accept jail or he's going to do himself in, right? I'd just say I'm happy to have met you, Death. Thank you for talking to me. We'll see each other again. soon. Hmm. I like how Pym, he did the right thing there. Yeah, he's done some things that he would go to jail for, and when that comes, it seems like he's ready to face it, accept it. He should look for the file on himself. He probably will, yeah, but that was an interesting. 45 minutes in, just under half an hour left. Because this is over an hour, guys.
No, it wasn't.
Lenora's gonna die, though, right?
I say this with love. Let it go.
Lenore. She doesn't know it's time.
You know, I told them. The terms were clear.
Bloodline, yeah. If it's death, you can't really run away from it. You just got to accept it. What? It'd be cool if the granddaughter breaks a curse.
Takes 3 years, more than 100 skin grafts. She calls it the Lenore Foundation, after her daughter. And so on. And this is the part I really want you to hear. thought you should know that.
Isn't dead.
She is. She died earlier tonight.
Yeah, she has been texting. Sentient AI.
Made this.
The Norbot. Okay. That's what's been texting him. I can't see that. Are those file? Nevermore. The Raven. Quote the Raven.
Night dreary. While I pondered.
Sweet Lenora. At least Death told her what was going to happen, right? That her death will mean that lots of people get to be helped. She was trying to console her. There's the Raven.
I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Hmm.
The Boston Palace, just above my chamber door.
They missed part of it, didn't they? Take thy beak from out thy heart. Isn't. Wait, how did he get to the office building? Or were they in the penthouse? Is the penthouse connected to the office? I thought they were in a mansion somewhere.
Come to it. Haven't we?
Take a look.
Somebody just fell behind him. Who was that? Falling bodies. All right. It's interesting imagery.
It's eternal.
She won August as well. Like, this should be done now, shouldn't it? 57 minutes in.
There.
Yes.
It is, at least I think it is.
Oh, nice, Chris. Hope you have fun working in the kitchen, man. Oh, that's Madeline. Hope you get it, man. Oh, was he bash her over the head or something? Tie her up? He's drinking already. Plus, he had 3 or like 4 or 5 since August got there. He wasn't slurring his speeches or anything, no? There is nothing. That's what I would do. Hey, here's to it. And I'd have like a big cigar. No, I'd have just a pack of cigarettes. I'd be just constant. All right, fine. It's my last day on Earth. Let let the floodgates open wide. Gold bug the eyes.
This is our tune. So we need all the dressing.
The only thing different would be that you would still die from your disease.
News.
Hmm. Why did the Pentagon spend that on that?
Liberty away from women shreds not just their choice, but their future, their potential.
So now he's a little bit up on his soapbox, but that's fine. I'm talking about Mike Flanagan here with his monologues. I'm not. That's why I wear all the same shirts, guys.
Like we're the problem. They fucking.
He poisoned? He drugged her?
I'm sorry.
So he drugged her. He's trying to circumvent her? Yeah. Is he going to try to mummify her? Um, Dude, this is a weird turn in the story.
You're a goddess. Queen Tusret.
He took out her brain.
It may not have been perfect, but you can't say we didn't change the world.
Again here.
I knew I would climb to the top of the tower on a pile of corpses.
You can't eliminate pain.
I bet I still could have sold it.
Okay. Weird. Get out of there, August. Get out of there. So the house is caving in like in Poltergeist. Okay. I don't know. Did that undermine the freakiness of the ending, though? He's seeing her. The angel, the raven. Okay.
Over the fragments of the House of Usher.
Juno did. Okay.
Stripped for parts, repurposed
Juno would
into
do the right thing because she... So Juno, with the mother, would do good things.
Turned over a mountain of files to the police.
But he took it. Pym took it. So Pym went out with a little bit of honor in the end, basically, right?
Didn't, to my husband.
Hmm. There's the bird. Gonna try to offer something. I'm listening.
Not one, but all the crowd.
Yeah, August knows better. He knows he's not going to do anything about that. The only thing you could do for season 2 is carry on with her death character and who she's going to take down next, kind of thing, right? So he died at the age of 73. That's it. Was it tragic? Like, other than Napoleon, and obviously, other than Napoleon and Lenore and the wife of Frederick, did you, like, you didn't really care about the kids, right? I wish they made at least a few of them a little bit more relatable, so that it felt more tragic when the kids died. Because that's the tragedy of it, right? That they made the deal, but all of his kids were going to die. But the thing is that too many of them were like Frederick and Tamerlane, and they were just totally unlikable. I guess out of all of them, we didn't really get to see Prospero that much. He just wanted to make his mark, kind of thing. And there was a tragedy to his character, but we just, you never sympathized with him. You never felt like that. It would have been more tragic if each of them was like Lenore, kind of bit, right? Where each of them was like, they could have gone on to do great things, but they're being taken, kind of thing. Instead of succumbing to the weight of the guilt. It would have been fine if, like, Frederick and Tamerlane were like that, but if some of the other ones didn't have to be like, more of them should have been a bit more like Napoleon, right? Who just wanted to make games. Yeah, it was good that Juno went on to take things over. And let me pull up Usher on Rotten Tomatoes. I want to see what people are saying about it now. Is it his magnum opus? It's still nowhere near, like, Hill House. Haunting of Hill House is still a masterpiece. And then I think it's Bly Manor. And then I don't know. I think it's this one. This one is next. But as I said, most of the characters in it are like, you're not rooting for them. You're almost happy, like, especially with Tamerlane. You're like, yeah, please do us a favor and get. Yeah. And some of the revelations just weren't as strong, right? It wasn't quite as heartbreaking. I sort of, like, when Lenore was passing on there, and she was talking about how her dying will go on and, like, inspire her mother who survived to do great things, kind of thing, right? Got me just a little bit. Well, it was nothing like in Bly Manor when you hear that what was really going on, right? Or the father deciding to stay with the mother in Hill House at the end so the kids can live. It was just, it's not like that. right? 91% by critics. It's well written, it's well acted, it's well put together. The editing is top notch. Did it need to be 8 episodes though? I'm thinking maybe it could have been 6. I liked the Pym. I like how Pym dealt with it. Mark Hamill was a standout in this. All of the acting was a standout. 91%. So let's see what people are saying. Do we get anything here? New York Post said the result should please fans of Flanagan's past works, The Haunting of Hill House. Yeah. And it also has a dash of Succession thrown in there. I never watched Succession, so I don't know. Richard Roper says there are numerous scenes that elicit instant goosebumps. Yeah, there was, for sure. There's monologues in here. That ape scene when Camille dies, and that one still gives me when Camille dies, and it's like she's taking on the form of the ape. Yeah, that's really creepy, man. There's some certain things, and then when in episode 7, I believe it is, with Juno, when she's realizing how much of a monster Roderick is, and the performance from Ruth Codd there, yeah, like Carla Cugino was great in this, and this is the best, hands down, I've ever seen Bruce Greenwood. Somebody who didn't like it, the New Republic. Whereas Poe's original stories themselves proceed with an inexorable gravity, the series rarely manages to pull the real suspense. Yeah, talking about Poe here for a second. If you want to go in here and look for like faithful adaptations of like the House of Usher and The Raven and The Pit and the Pendulum, you're not going to find that there. There's elements of those stories. There's elements of the poetry mixed in there, which I respect. But Mike Flanagan has done this before. Like The Haunting of Hill House is loosely built around the concept of the Winchester House, if you know that. Bly Manor is based on the turning of the screw kind of thing, right? He just adapts it and puts his own flavor into it all, and that's what he's done here. Henry Thomas had a couple good scenes in there too. His craziness really showed through. Antonia Miller there at the end, when she reveals that she's killed her lover. Yeah, that was good too. Good stuff. It's hard for me to say right now. This is a series where, yeah, you need a time to absorb it, to digest it. Argos puts a 20-pound live chat badge in. Thanks, man. It's you're not going to come out of this saying, "Oh, it's terrible." No, it's a lot to take in, and we took all 8 episodes in like a day and a half, right? So people are going to be watching this. It's going to be a couple of weeks before people get probably to episode 8 or so. Maybe a week. Somebody could binge this a day. An episode a day is 8 days, guys. So 8 days from now, next Friday, people should be rolling in bulk by this episode. Good performances, good cast. I liked it all around. Arglass says, I agree. It could have been compressed in length, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, there was some stuff early on there. Like if you weren't going to build up a whole bunch of stuff, I think you could have compressed Prospero's death into the first episode. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's see. It was beautifully shot, beautifully crafted. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the fall of House of Usher, guys. Awesome. All right. What else is on the channel? If you like this kind of stuff, hey, we do aside from the this kind of stuff. Oh, and the husband of Tamerlane there, he got away from this stuff. He probably still went on to build like his health guides and stuff. He would have been fine, right? Because he wasn't blood or anything. Episode 3 of Survivor is going through some copyright stuff. I'll try to get that fixed, guys. Episode 3 of Hell's Kitchen is up online right now. Movie reviews for Totally Killer, Exorcist Believer, Pet Cemetery Bloodlines, and of course, and then we do movie news here and stuff. So we are going to reset the stream right now And I am going to put up, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Can you see that? No, you can't. I'm going to reset the stream here. We're going to talk about Eras Tour movie here in just a little bit. Some trailers dropped as well. We're just going to hit the headlines here for a little bit. So let me reset the stream for about half an hour or so. My tickets for the Eras Tour movie doesn't start until 4 o'clock. So I got about half an hour to spend with you guys here talking about some movie news and stuff. We'll watch some trailers or something. And let me reset the stream and we'll get underway. Thank you very much for joining me on this series, guys. It was well worth it. Is it one of the better series of the year? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Hit that thumbs up button. See you next time. You're watching Mirror Domains.